Whiners, it's me, P. Oh my god, I'm shitting my pants. You know when you get those nervous poos? That's what I feel right now. We have some really big news to announce. And it's that I have a producer now. What the fuck? I'm official. This person has been helpful behind the scenes. He's been on season 1, season 2, and as he's been helping me, I have to formally and outwardly apologize to this person because I've called him half helpful. I've been saying, people have been like, you've been so stressed out about the podcast, why don't you just call Cinco? I'm like, yeah, he doesn't really, he does music, he doesn't really get the whole thing. And it's because I'm so type A that I'm saying I don't understand this Sony camera specifically, or I don't understand this Adobe thing. And he's like, yeah, I'll come over, we'll help you figure it out. And he's so casual about it that I just am like, you're not helpful to me. You need to be very specific. I'm laughing because he's in the room right now because it's our very first episode that we're doing together as my producer. Cinco, the producer, welcome to Adultish Wines.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. Right now, I ain't got all the buttons ready, so, usually I'll run an applause button right here. But
we are not implementing applause buttons. Don't forget, I'm the boss.
Right. Yeah, so no applause buttons. But yeah, I definitely came in and there was a lot of unnecessary wires that were here, and she bought equipment that we probably don't need, and but yeah, Cinco the producer is here, and yeah, I'm just here helping out pretty much.
I'm so excited, and you saw something in me. The first time you came to see the studio, I actually was very flattered. You walked in, you were like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, I was impressed, honestly, because you never know how far people want to go with things, but 50 plus episodes, and the room that you created and the studio that you created, I was like, oh, okay, she's actually for real.
And so, the cords and
the cords and all the extra money you spend on equipment that you're not using. So I was like, whoa, this girl she's serious right now.
I'm serious.
So yeah, I'll be behind the scenes and just making sure everything's running smooth, and yeah, I appreciate you for having me, P. So.
I'm so excited. Should we get you an email, cinco@adultishwines.com?
We could. I mean, if you want to hit me up on the email, go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Or just through DM.
DMs, I'm available there. You might see me on Hinge passively. I'm available everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, available everywhere. I love it. Well, I'm so excited to have Cinco, and again, formally apologize for calling you half helpful to a few different people.
It's all good.
You've been extremely helpful. Looking back, you've been so helpful. It's just you're chill and I'm not.
Right. Well, I'm just... I mean, you're not wrong. I am half helpful. You know what I'm saying? But,
and also, you have to take a nap after your work day every day. And I'm like, can we start at 4:30? And you're like, how about 9? I'm like, well, that's my bedtime. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
At this age of my life, a nap is vital. So that's just a part of the routine. Might be something you want to implement.
I love naps, but it's for 20 minutes for me. That's all I need.
20 minutes? That's 20
minutes. And I think it's proven scientifically 17 minutes will just get you going again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, I need to get an hour when I nap. You know what I'm saying?
So maybe on the days that we record, whether that's Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, you just take a little 20-minute.
Yeah. I'm down to cut it short if need be. So, But yeah, I appreciate you for having me, and yeah, I think we'll get the consistency going, and try to just add some value to the show as much as I can.
He said he's gonna bring me to the top.
We're gonna get you to the top. We're going to take you to the top, so.
I'm excited. He's very big on TikTok, so that's why you see me posting on TikTok all the time now. Okay, we got Cinco in. That's announced. Great. It's been a weekend. Oh, actually, before I get into the weekend, I wanted to talk about last week's episode. Y'all loved it, which I'm so excited about. I loved it. I loved interviewing her, and then I even loved after editing, going through her episodes. I loved our interaction. She seems like such a gem in real life, and if I ever go to New York, I definitely want to hit her up and hang out with her. I think I'm going to implement the 90-day rule. That's what I learned from the episode. I was doing a 4-week thing with my therapist, but I think we're doing 90 days. Like, you want me, show me, get to know me, pursue me, take me out. We can hang out in a house and not have sex. And it's going to be a 90-day thing. So, I mean, I'm not like holding myself to that, but I'm really going to try. So I loved that part of the episode, and I did order Steve Harvey's book. So that's in my Amazon cart coming soon. But the weekend, it's been a weekend. So I told you 2 episodes ago I was illegal with my driver's license, illegal with my car registration, and I am on the road to getting that fixed. I flew to California this last weekend. The main purpose was if I didn't renew my California driver's license, I was going to have to take the driver's test here in Houston, Texas. I can't do that. It just feels wrong. I'm 33. Like, to be honest, I don't know the rules driving out here in Texas. And I was so stressed out with the podcast. It's just not something that I could have added to my plate. So I was like, you know what? I'll fly back to LA real quick, make a DMV appointment, and renew my license there. So that's what I went there to do. I planned it on my niece's birthday weekend. So I went ahead and I surprised her at her high school and embarrassed her. And it was so cute and it was so worth it. And I thought of doing that because I remember when I was in 1st or 2nd grade, my oldest sister surprised me. And it was like just something that I still remember to this day. Obviously, she's 18. I was 7 years old. But I just love those little moments that you can remember. So went to the DMV. They updated it, by the way. Shout out New Hall DMV. Updated the floors. Like, everyone's smiling and nice, which is just like, you don't see that too often in a, state regulated employment place. So it was lovely there. I've got a temporary license. When I get the new one in, I'll be going to Texas DMV, or what do they call it here? Something different. And I'll be getting the new Texas and then registering to vote here. So all is well. There's a lot going on. I feel like 4 or 5 days out of town, I need like a massage. I need a facial. I slept in my nephew's bed at my sister's house in Newhall. And my sister was like, how'd you sleep? I was like, I think I'm going to wake up with a zit on my face. Like, I think that he's a crummy 13-year-old boy. I don't know what goes on in that bed. And I didn't even realize because I went into the bedroom in the dark. But the next morning, my niece comes in at 7 a.m. and she goes, ew, you slept in Jack's bed? And I was like, yeah, I know. It's not good, right? And she goes, I mean, the Jersey Mike's bag in the bed. There's shit on the fucking desk. There's hot Cheetos. There's Takis. There's soda. Like, and I was like, oh my God, I am going to wake up with a zit. And I'm not going to lie. I woke up yesterday with a huge chin zit. So moral of the story is boys are gross. But I need a facial. I need a workout. I need water. I need a salad. Like, you just go out of town. Even though it's your home, you're like still going to have fun, drink, participate in all the festivities, right? And then I was actually supposed to come back. I'm filming this on a Tuesday. I know y'all hear this on a Thursday. But so today's Tuesday. I was originally supposed to fly back. I flew back a day early. Several reasons why that happened, but one was I was scheduled to record on the Nightcap show on Fox 26 for Houston, which I've done once before and I loved it. And that was supposed to happen like an hour and a half after I landed. And I was like, I'm going to be too rushed. There's just too much going on. I'm going to have under eye bags. I'm going to have this zit. I'm going to need to wash my hair. I'm going to I just felt dry from the Santa Clarita fucking winds and dryness and nastiness. So I was like, you got to get home in ample time to just fix your life. Take a good, sorry Cinco, but after vacation shit. You guys, I'm gonna have to get used to. I know I always talk. I know I'm just as open as I always am on the camera, but how weird is it that there's another human in this room that is like, I'm not making eye contact with, that I'm talking to. And he's going to hear some really personal things. Like, not that he wouldn't hear when he was listening, like, on, YouTube or Spotify, but it's just like, we're here right now, and I'm talking about taking a shit in the bathroom that you peed in earlier. So, thank you so much for coming.
I didn't know you took those. I didn't know girls took those. I'm just...
An after vacation shit is the best feeling. It's like taking your bra off at the end of the night.
After the vacation, it's much better.
Yeah, because it's like you're used to your own toilet. There's kids running around. Like you've been drinking a lot.
Yeah.
Gotta have like vacation food.
Wow. I didn't know you guys did that. I'm disgusted. Sheesh.
So we got that out. We're good. We're good to go. On the nightcap that I recorded today, we talked about red flags, and I had a lot to say. So when the episode comes out, I'll definitely let you guys know. But beyond that, like, I think it's finally time to clue you guys in on that lovely San Diego night that I had that I recorded right before season 2 ended. The best night of my life, all that fucking bullshit. Well, that's what it is. It's fucking bullshit. And I typically don't like to talk about guys that I'm, interested in or dating until I feel like it's like pretty much probably over. And I felt like it was over for a while, but I didn't want to like curse myself, jinx myself. But anyway, had the best night of my life in San Diego. This was first weekend of February, and like just everything about it, I just felt this incredible connection with this guy. And really the conversation just went so well, and it wasn't like, what are your love languages? What do you look for in a relationship? Like the conversation flowed. We were people watching, making fun of people. We were hopping around bars. He took the lead. Like I loved how he led the date. I ended up getting this like very strange hotel room where he ended up, joining, and I was like, I'm kind of embarrassed about the hotel room. It was by the beach, so it was like motelish, even though it was a hotel. And it was like above a pool, so it was like secluded, and I just like was making a joke of it, and he just totally rolled with it, and I was just like, oh my god, this guy's great. Basically, we're fast forwarding, so we have a great night in San Diego in February, and we continue like our normal cadence of conversation, which is like 2 to 3 times a week. From then, and I'm just really not getting a whole lot in return, I'm gonna be honest, and I've told him this as well. Like, it's very much about like his contract wasn't renewed, he's trying to work on getting a new contract, he's going through a lot, this is not ideal to be talking to anyone, let alone somebody who lives in a different state. So there was a lot of ifs going on, and I was giving a lot of grace. I probably held on for too long. And I've talked to Cinco about this too, so I'm sure in a little bit he'll chime in, because the writing has been on the wall, and it's like I knew that, and that's why in the season 3 premiere episode I was like, I'm single, very single, but like I still am trying to figure out why I'm confused and still holding on. Like, if you're confused about somebody, it's just more confirmation for me that like it's just not right. Like, I was confused because I was never getting enough or what I wanted or really anything from him. And I just kept giving excuses because it was a very unique situation, right? Contract wise and sports wise. And so anyway, I let him know that I was coming to California, last weekend. I let him know that like 3 weeks ago. He was looking forward to seeing me. That was great. And then I was like, great, I'm not gonna remind him that I'm coming into town. He knows if he's interested in me, he will make a plan or make arrangements, or at least acknowledge it. And fast forward, it was 2 days before I was about to fly out. We were still talking, but nothing was brought up about the trip, and I just wasn't going to like remind him that I was coming. And I saw on his social media that someone said safe travels, and so I asked him where he was going. So it turns out he got signed for another team, which is great. I was so excited for him, but honestly, that was just confirmation for me. Like, nothing about having to hang out with him this weekend that just passed, that like, take that out of it. It was the fact that I've been like pepping you up and been a cheerleader and been supporting you. Like, you got this, you're going to get signed again. This isn't the end for you. Like, I know you're going to do great things. And I wasn't getting anything in return since December. And I just kept doing this, and he never asked me to. Not saying he did. He was very vocal about saying that, this was a lot for him, talking to somebody out of state, long distance. He's never done that. He was very honest about that. But there were things that he led me on about, kind of saying that he was, thinking about me every day. He can't wait to see me again. He can't wait to see my Houston apartment one day, and things like that. So as you can imagine, I fucked myself. Anyway, he got accepted to a team, and I was the last person to know about it, along with 600 other people on his social media account, which is the hurtful part. Like, not anything about having to hang out with him over the weekend. Like, I ended up responding to his message saying, "Where are you going?" And he said the location. And I said, "Wow, like, good." Not like, "Hey, bad news, not going to be able to see you this weekend, but good news, I got signed. I'm playing rugby again." No, none of that. None of that. It was literally like location. I was like, "Oh, cool." That was the end of the fucking story. So, made me feel like absolute dog shit, made me feel like very used, like just you were using me kind of emotionally, like keeping, like kind of keeping the fire lit in case you ever like maybe stopped by Houston again, or in case I ever just like really forced myself on you in San Diego again. Cinco, your thoughts, because I see you looking over in this side. Like, I know I've talked to you about this the past few weeks, but
Yeah.
you're a guy, so you get it, but
Um,
he's just not into me.
I don't think. I mean, in my opinion, well, I think that guys don't really use women for emotional support. That's just not our thing. But I do think he actually liked you, and I think that when you like a girl and you're able to open up to her, like there's something there. There's something that you feel. So, I think he actually liked you, but
I think so too. Like, I don't think he was a fucking asshole and just using me for having sex the first time that we met. Like, I don't think that, but I am left very, like, I'm left like, it's like we were robbing a bank together and I'm the one fucking left with the bag. Like, I feel
right.
like, what?
Yeah, I think honestly it's just inconvenient when you're trying to date across states. It's a lot of energy that you have to put into that, especially like if you're a guy who does well with women and you have a girl that's across states. It's just honestly inconvenient. I like talking to you, but I mean that's pretty much all we can do. So yeah, I think that's what it is. He liked you. It's just way too inconvenient. A lot going on, and
Even when I made it apparent that I was like very available to like fly there or him fly here, like, let's work it out.
right. And I also think like you can't take anything personal that anybody does because you don't really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why
Yeah.
like even with guys, I don't think you should think into it too much. It's just like it's just the inconvenience. Like yeah, you're flying in, but I might not have time for you at that certain time of the week. Maybe all the other weeks that you're not here, I do, but maybe that one week I had something to do. So I think it's just the inconvenience.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with the fact that he wasn't able to spend time with me that weekend. God, I'm so excited for him that he has this opportunity. But like, rather than being like, "Ooh, I got this opportunity. Shit, you're coming in town this weekend. We were gonna see each other. That sucks." Nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
acknowledge it. No.
No, I just think it's a big deal. I just think it's like I just said, it's just an inconvenience. It's like there's a lot of energy that plays into that. So honestly, don't think that he didn't like you. I think he liked you a lot. It just just didn't work out. It's just something too hard to try to like make work.
I think, and I talked about this on the nightcap earlier, my biggest red flag for myself, like not from a guy, but like myself, is I'm an overanalyzer and I'm a future tripper. I look far into things. Like one date and it went so well, and the things that happened, there was a sketch artist that drew us standing on the sidewalk. Holy fucking shit. Like, he won a duck in the claw machine. We've both kept the ducks. Like, all these little signs. I'm a big sign girl. Obviously not a big red flag sign girl because I stick around for those. But like, did that mean anything? Like, if he comes back, if he reaches back out, should I just
Like
fuck
go
him off?
like should he just like is that something he should be thinking about all the time? Is that what you're asking me?
Definitely. No, I mean, I know I am.
He probably forgot about it. To be honest with you, it's like I mean it's a sweet thing, but it's like the inconvenience just outweighs everything else.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
From a guy's perspective, inconvenience.
If a girl is across states, it's a bad deal. It's a bad deal. I mean, you could be, and then chances are you could be dating other people,
Well, I sure as fuck was.
and that's what I'm saying.
But we were not, and we went on one date. We were in no way, shape, or form together. He didn't owe me anything. I didn't owe him anything either. But it's just like the thought to acknowledge the fact that like, oh damn, I was supposed to see you, or damn, you've been talking to me since December through this rugby situation, and I finally got it. How exciting!
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah. I just think it's like I keep saying,
Inconvenience.
it's inconvenient. That's all it is. Yeah. I think he likes you. It's just inconvenience. That's just what it is. Did y'all have sex already?
Mm-hmm.
Then.
That's why I'm doing the 90-day rule now. Even if I saw him again, let's say I saw him again in 1 month.
Yeah.
Even if I already had sex with him, I think I'm gonna keep it locked up.
You gonna do the 90-day thing?
I think so.
Okay. Hey, I mean, I'm not. It's your show. I'm not gonna sit here and
You think you think that's a big fail?
force my thoughts on it. But
Well, you're
I mean,
kind
it
of
is
here
what
to
it
tell
is.
your thoughts. You think that's stupid?
I think it's just it's not. I don't think it means anything whether you let the guy have sex with you the first day or 90 days later.
Because the guy already knows first date or otherwise what he
Right.
wants to
I
do with you.
mean, if anything, after he smashes and he's still into you, I think you'd be able to tell even more.
Yeah.
Versus waiting.
So you think I wasn't good in bed?
No, I think you probably did all right. You probably did all right. We would have to ask. We'd have to get some calls.
I would love for him, like even at now at this juncture, this awkward juncture, for him to be on the pod and explain his
You
side.
could do like a call-in show and just everybody that.
Well, I don't know about everybody. We're not doing that.
3 callers. Like, so how was Paige's performance? the last encounter.
I'd rate my performance high. I'm just gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think it was the sex that was an issue.
What's your like go-to thing? Like, what is the one thing that you're like, I'm about to take his ass out with this one?
No, see, I don't give all my secrets out at once because then it looks like she's done this a lot of times.
Do you have a finishing move though?
Bing, bang, boom.
Okay, so you warm up to it. So it's not like a surprise. It's just like something you do gradually.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might take that part out of the Oh my god, I'm sweating.
Because if I wake up and I see like something like crawling under the blanket, I might, at first glance, I might freak out a little bit. Like, what the? What is that shit?
You might forgot who was there. You might forgot which bitch was there.
Who's under there?
I'm dead.
Who goes there?
At least ask for permission. Oh my god.
You're like, oh, you lift the covers. It's like, oh, it's you. Oh, okay.
You gotta know whose name you're supposed to be moaning.
Right.
Right. Because that could be confusing for you.
I'm not a moaner. I don't think. Yeah, I'm not a moaner. Yeah, I don't moan in my girl's ear or nothing like that. You might catch me once or twice, maybe.
Okay, we got off topic here. Anyway, rugby guy, we're taking a timeout. And that's why I got on his topic was because I talked about nightcap. We were talking about red flags. And for me, an athlete is now a red flag. End of story. Like, athletes, fuck off. Don't talk to me. Don't DM me. Don't hinge me. Don't want to know you. Bye-bye. Okay, Whiners, it is time for the Adam and Eve promotion. Who wants better sex and who wants to start having better sex immediately? The best way to get started is to go to adamandeve.com right now. You guys all know that I have a promotion for that. So it's ADULTISH at adamandeve.com. You get 50% off of any item, almost any one item. Some of them are final sale. So you want to go for the any one items. You get 3 special bonus gifts that includes an item for him, a special toy for her, and something we know you'll both enjoy, plus 6 free movies for your viewing pleasure and free shipping. Adam and Eve has a lot of great discounts, but you get free shipping with the code adultish, ADULTISH at adamandeve.com. Enjoy. All right, speaking of red flags and people in my DMs, get the fuck out of my DMs. If you talk to me on my DMs, and honestly, like, give me a phone call. I'm so over the DMs and text messages right now. I know text messages is the way we all live. If you're trying to take me out and you just repeatedly like, heart, react to my stories, stop. Like, I can't do it anymore. So I'm gonna take myself out on a date. I'm gonna take myself out on a date soon because y'all just can't. You can't do it right. You can't seem to do it. Recently I went out with a guy, really actually great date, but like I almost second guessed it because his the way that he asked me out was, I'm going to get margarita. Like, does margarita sound good? I said, sure. And the next day he said, you want to meet me there? How do you want to do it? And I said, is this a drug deal or a fucking first date? He's just like, oh, my bad. I'm like, first of all, like, great, lovely that you were seeing if you wanted to pick me up or if you wanted me to meet you there. I think that's very gentlemanly of you. But like, oh, you want to meet me there? How do you want to do it? Like, fucking romance me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm over it. I'm over you guys. You all suck. I'm talking to you, Cinco. Spread the word. Okay, I am gonna want your opinion on this, Cinco, but they are doing, I just saw actually today, they're doing this. You put a pair. Did you see this? You put a pair in your Instagram profile, your social media profile, to say that you're single. Like, they're trying to take people away from dating apps. So if you put a pair in your profile, that means you're single. Do you see that?
On IG?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen it. Like a pair, like a
pair emoji.
Oh, okay. No, like in your
bio.
People are actually putting pairs to say that you're single.
Yeah,
okay.
I forget the company's name, but they're the ones who are like encouraging to do it to get away from, dating apps and to just get people to like ask you, I guess even though it's over DMs still, it's still very like, I don't know, asking you specifically rather than on a dating app. What do you think about that? Because for me, it feels like another like it's complicated Facebook status. Like, what if you're dating multiple people? Like you're not, you're not with someone for sure.
Yeah.
You have a pair on your profile? I don't know.
Right. I fuck with that.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, most of the time you're trying to see like if the girl is single or she has another guy in her pictures or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And then if she does have a guy, you're like, damn, is he like gay or is he her best friend or is it her dude? Like, you don't know.
Okay.
You put a pair in the bio, clear as day. Now, if you're taking that girl seriously and she still has a pair in the bio.
That's what I'm saying. It could cause some problems. Because what if you guys have only been on, 1-2 dates, but her pair is still there?
Right. Well, 1-2 dates, the pair is probably still going to be there.
Okay.
Unless you guys get exclusive, then.
Okay.
If you actually get to the point where you're like, that's my girlfriend, and she still has a pair, then it's a problem. But I think dating.
Then are you like, hey, can you take the pair out of your profile?
The pair's kind of weird, though. You're right. I mean, I fuck with it in the sense that you can tell if a chick is single or not, but at the same time, I think IG is oversaturated already. So it's like I prefer to go to dating sites to date because sometimes you don't even know if people are dating
for a while. Right. I just heard. I think it's actually the same company that started the pair thing, but they're saying a ring. If everyone puts a ring on their finger, a specific ring, that will attract people in public, saying like it's an I'm single ring. They're just hoping it catches on. Obviously, would you be into that?
No.
Because are you ever gonna look down at the ring?
I'm not doing that. If you got a ring, dudes are still gonna try to talk to you. I mean, whether you have a ring or not. No, it's too much.
It's just supposed to advertise that I am single.
I'll just go up to you and ask you. Because if you're advertising, you're already getting hollered at 20 times in a night. It's just going 40 times, 50 times. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't.
We're not getting hollered at 50 times in a night. Nobody approaches people in
Let's
public
keep it old
anymore.
school. Let's keep it old school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You go up to the girl, holler at her. I prefer not to offer the girl a drink until the end of the night or until she's had a few and she doesn't want anymore. So try not to buy any drinks up front.
To save you fucking $10?
Yeah, you let the other guys buy the drinks. I mean, unless you absolutely have to buy the drink, but like you don't want to contribute to like the $40, $50 worth of drinks she's already had.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
God.
You kind of swoop in at the end and you talk to her then. Oh, you want a drink? Oh, you're good. You had too many. That's fine.
But you get the credit for offering. That's fine. What's her name?
Yeah. What's your name? Nah, we got to keep it old school, man. The whole I think keep the dating on the dating apps so everybody knows that it's clear who's dating and what's what. But yeah, the social media it's already congested. Like we can't just scrunch everything in the IG.
Yeah. No, I agree. And honestly, like it just feels very like my top 8, my top 4 from MySpace. Putting in it's complicated Facebook status, like adding one more thing to the social media bio. Not doing it.
No.
Not doing it. Okay. That's kind of what I felt too, but maybe it could work. I mean, I would love to see people get off the apps and start approaching people in real fucking life. So, I don't know.
You get approached, though.
Not really.
You don't get approached?
Kinda.
You absolutely do.
Not as much as you would maybe think.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's because I'm tall or I don't know what it is.
That's
I don't know what it is.
That's true.
Tell me.
I would think that you get approached all the time.
I don't.
Because they say Houston men are aggressive. I don't know if that's a true thing or not.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Yeah, I don't get approached that much in public. Maybe because I'm always out with other women. You know what I mean? Like, that's intimidating for people.
That could also be a thing.
I don't know. I'm not trying to give people excuses, but I'm just trying to name possible facts.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. Not as much as I'd like to. Approach me. Take the lead. You know?
Take the lead on Paige. Any guys out there? No DMs.
Do not come at me in my DMs unless you have a plan. Do not heart and hard eyes my stories. It's pathetic at this point. It's really actually grinding my fucking gears and burning my toast, if you will. Okay. I think that's kind of it for the episode. I do have a wine of the week, which is kind of a long wine of the week because I have a couple examples. But it's customer service these days. I don't know what's happened. It's all been thrown out the window. Cinco, stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. Look away. Look away. Oh my god, I'm so hot. I can't wait for this episode to be over. What?
You straight?
I'm good. Just look away. Okay, I do have the wine of the week. It's about customer fucking service. I feel like people have thrown it out the window. I think it happened around COVID times, and everyone sucks. Like servers, bartenders, busboys, baristas, they all suck. And I have two specific stories I'm going to tell you. One, I moved, a couple months ago, and I get Starbucks like once a week. It's like my guilty pleasure thing I love to do. And this Starbucks that's by my house is absolutely awful. Like, they're so slow in the morning. They have no pep in their step. They do not care. They're dragging their feet. They are singing, like people are waiting for their coffee and they're just like singing and like stopping in the aisleway, just like talking to each other and like faking each other out and just having like a grand old time. I'm like, bitch, it's 5:30 in the morning and you have a line of mobile orders that have been waiting for their coffee for 15 minutes. A mobile order, you should walk in and pick that bitch up. And we've now been waiting. So focus, get your job done, and sing afterwards. That's number one. Number two, I'm a big water guy, okay? I drink a lot of water, about a gallon a day. And I ordered a Sparklets to be delivered to my home, talked to the customer service person. I said I can be here from 1 to 4 on Friday, whatever day that was. And the reason why they couldn't, this was like 2 weeks before I made the appointment. And they were like, yeah, we just, if you're going to be at work, like we need somebody to be home. And I was like, no, I guess I understand that. Like, it's obviously not self-startup. Great. So yeah, next Friday I can be there from 1 to 4 if you want to come set it up. Cool. I get a call at like 11:35 one day. And he's like, hi, my name is, Cedric Baldwin. I'm your Sparklets guy. I'm on my way to your house. And I said, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to be home until like 12:50, 1 o'clock. I put on the request, it's 1 to 4, so I'm not going to be home then. He's like, I was like, so see you at 1? He's like, yeah, I ain't even going to lie. I want to be in downtown at that point. I'm going to be not close to you. I was like, okay, so what does that mean? He's like, yeah, I don't really know. What should we do? Okay, maybe I could drop it off for you. And I was like, is it a self put together thing, self-service thing? He's like, oh, yeah, for sure. I can just send you the YouTube link. It's real simple, da da da. I'm like, that's so crazy because 2 weeks ago when I called to get this service set up, I asked if I could just get it like the next day as soon as possible, ASAP, because I'm a thirsty girl. And it was like, no, we have to wait till a representative is going to be there with you in person. And so you're telling me that it could have been dropped off 2 weeks ago, but now I had to wait for you, and you're not even going to set it up for me. You're going to drop it off outside my door. He said, yes, ma'am. I said, okay, lovely. Great talk. Okay, so he did, and it was so simple. And the moral of the story is, I think customer service has lost it, and I don't know if we're ever going to get back. So that's my one of the week. Okay. Cinco, where can we find you? I'm going to make you an email address. I don't know exactly what it's going to be yet. But in case they don't want to email you, where are they contacting producer Cinco?
You can find me on my personals, Instagram, Cinco Young, CINQOYOUNG. You can catch me on Apple Music, Spotify, because I do music as well. If you need to contact me, you can hit up Paige if you want to holler at me. Catch me on Hinge. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me drinking a lot of marita, stumbling down Washington Ave, maybe on a Saturday night. Buy me a beer. Yeah.
Nobody's buying you a beer. Nobody's buying you a beer.
I mean, I just think it's just a nice thing to do if you see me.
Yeah, we'll wait till the end when you've had enough.
All right.
Perfect. Good. Okay, well, Whiners, thank you so much for tuning again to another Thirsty Thursday. I love y'all, and I'll see you next week. Bye.